Good morning again. So, today we are going to see about the increase or decrease percent in the price. Finding the increase or decrease percent. Now, to give an example, in the market, according to the variation in the market, the prices of the commodities sometimes they increase, sometimes they decrease. For example, gold. The gold prices are never constant. According to the international market, there is always fluctuation in the gold prices. Sometimes they go higher, 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 higher. The graph goes on increasing. Sometimes when the ample amount of gold is being deposited to the banks, the bank releases the gold in the market and the price of the gold falls down. So these type of increase or decrease in the prices are always going on. It is not in the gold only, it is also in the other commodities, maybe automobile, cloth, anything. So, how to find the percentage increase or decrease, or if the decrease or increase is given in percentage, what should be the price afterwards or after increase or decrease in the percentage is given. So, one of the example in your textbook is the price of a scooter was, means the earlier price of a scooter is given to you. It is rupees 34,000. It was last year's price. It has increased by 20% this year. The price of scooter has been increased by 20% by the company in the running year, financial year. So, what should be the price now? What is the price now? We have to find. Now, the previous price is given to you. So, the example for first one, that is finding the increase or decrease in the price. Let the original or the previous price of scooter equal to rupees 34,000. Now this was the previous price of the scooter. Now you have to find the present price of the scooter when the price is increased by 20%. Percentage increase in price equal to 20%. Now this is given to you. Now to find the present price, there are two different methods. First, we'll take out the 20% of this amount and add in the same amount so that we can get the present price. This is the first method. So I will go by that. Therefore, the increased or hike in the price, I will say. Therefore, the increased amount equal to 20% of previous price, that is 34,000. What we get? 34 twos are 68,000 rupees. Now this much is the increase in the price. Therefore, present price of scooter equal to 34,000 plus 6,800 equal to 40,800. So present price of the scooter will be 40,800 rupees. Now this, as I said, is one of the methods. The another method I will show you. The same answer can be obtained by another method. Now, present price of scooter equal to, now how much is the increase? 20%. Now what is the price? This is price 100%. Increase is 20%. So I will write 120. 100 plus 20 is 120. Divide by 100% multiplied by 34000. That is the previous price. Now I will cut these zeros. So what I get here? 2 zeros are there. I will keep 2 zeros as it is. Now 12 fours are 48. So 8 carry over 4. 12 threes are 36 and 4 40. 40 rupees. 40,800. Now you can see this is the very shortest method, and this method is called the unitary method. So this is the shortest method. This is the a bit longer. First you have to find the hike in the price, that is 6,800 will be the hike, and that hike you have to add in the previous price to get the present price of the scooter. So this is finding the increase or decrease percent. Now this was the increase percent. Now we can see the decrease percent also. For example, if the decrease percentage decrease in price, I will write percentage decrease in price. Percentage decrease in price is, I will take here say 8%. 8%. Now what we have to do? First we will calculate the decreased amount. decrease in amount. What will be decrease in amount? That is 8% of 34,000. What you get here? This will be cancelled. 800, 8 4s are 32, 8 3s are 24, 25, 26, 27. So it is in rupees. So 2,720 rupees has been decreased. So the reduced price now, the present price of the scooter. Now this is decreased, so we have to subtract. So it will be 34,000 minus 2720. You will get it as 0, 8, 2, 3, 33,280 rupees. Now, by unitary method also you can find it. Just you have to change is here decrease. Now, decrease means what? Minus, subtract. 100 minus 8 becomes 92 upon 100. These two zeros will be cancelled. So what we get? 92 into 340. So 0. 92 4s are 368. So 8. 36 will be carried. 92 3s are 276. 276 plus 36. 2, 1, 3. So what will you get? Three, 1, 2, 8, 0. Coming wrong? Why? Yes, I was wrong here. Here I have to subtract 3 minus 2 is 1. Right. So my answer is right here. So it is 31,280 rupees. So by both the method the answer will be the same. This is the unitary method and this is the stepwise. First finding the discounted amount, discount in the amount, and or discount or decrease, we can say decrease in the amount, and then that amount you have to subtract from the previous price to get the present price. So this is the increase and decrease in the price of the commodity. It may be a scooter, it may be anything. The second part in this is finding discount. Now, what do you know about discounts? Have you heard about discounts? One example I can give, a nice example. Every year, on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, there is a discount in the khadi clothes. The reason is that Gandhiji when Gandhiji was there in the British rule, he promoted the khadi clothes. He promoted Khadi clothes, Swadeshi, in the name of Swadeshi. So today also, in the honor of that Swadeshi movement run by Gandhiji in British rule, at the time of Gandhi Jayanti, that is 2nd October, before that, some days before that, the discount starts, and after some days, means up to say 31st October, I don't know the date exactly, but yes, the discounts are being given for that period. Got it clear? Now, discount. Another example, if a shopkeeper, now discount can be given by the company, by the shopkeeper, by the retailer, by the wholesaler, anyone can announce the discount. Now, why the shopkeeper announce the discounts? The discount announced by the shopkeeper is for selling out the commodities what he is having, or to take out the older stock, and then when the discount is being offered, the public comes more to grab that opportunity, and he gets more sale in his shop, and old stock is being removed or sold. So this is the purpose of discount. Now when discount comes, the discount are always announced in the percentage. 5% discount, 10% discount, 20% discount, 25% discount, 50% discount, etc. There are some shops, they are always giving the discounts. The whole year they carry on the discount procedures. There are few shops in Nanded also that the whole year they are having discount continuously going on. So, how to find the discounts? One example I can give is an item is marked rupees 840 is sold for rupees 740. What is the discount and discount percent? First you have to find the discount and the percentage of the discount. So original or mark price we can say 840. Example, mark price is equals to rupees 840. Discounted price is rupees 740. Now you have to find the discount first. So discount equal to mark price minus discounted price equal to 840 minus 740 equal to 6 to 1. Rupees 120 is the discount, and therefore percentage discount equal. Now this discount is offered on this mark price, so 126, that is the mark discounted price, discount upon the mark price, that is 840, or I will write first in the type of formula it will be better to remember. That is discounted price upon mark price multiplied by 100. So what you get? Discounted price is 126, mark price is 840 multiplied by 100. So this get cancelled. What you get? Equal to 1260 upon 84. So how much will be the discount? Just divide 1260 upon 84. 1 lakh 84. 2 4 420 5 lakh 4 9. So how much it comes? It comes to be 15%. So the shopkeeper has given the discount of 15% on his commodity. So this is the way how we can find out the discount percent from the mark price and the selling price or discounted price, we can say. So this is the discount. Discount is always the reduction in the price. Hike is never included in the discount. Discount means the less reducing the price. Okay. Now it is very similar what we saw, decrease percent, that is discount. Got it clear? Second is the third one and the last one today is price related to buying and selling, profit and loss. Now profit and loss, you have seen about profit and loss. One example we'll take based on the profit and loss. A shopkeeper purchases 100 bulbs for rupees 10 each. However, 5 bulbs were fused and had to be thrown away. The remaining was sold at rupees 12 each. Find the gain or loss percent. So, number of bulbs are 200. Example, number of bulbs equal to 200. Fused or number of fused bulbs, number of fused bulbs equal to 5. Cost price equal to rupees 10 per bulb. Selling price equal to rupees 12 per bulb. Okay. Now this is given to you. So cost price 10 rupees per bulb is it. Now he brought 200 bulbs. Number of fused bulbs were 5 in that 200 bulbs. So he has to throw that because no one will purchase the fused bulb. So obviously cost price for shopkeeper equal 200 bulbs we brought multiplied by 10 equal to rupees 2000. So he purchased that lot of 200 bulbs in rupees 2000. Out of that 5 were fused. So total remained 200 minus 5, 195. Then selling price of or for shopkeeper equal to. Now see here you have to deduct those fused bulb from the total bulbs. That is 200 minus 5 multiplied by 12. That gives 195 multiplied by 12 equal to 6. 12 5 is 60. 12 nines are 108 and 6 114. 11 will be carried. 12 ones are 12 and 11. 12 ones are 12 and 11 is 23 rupees. So he sold all the bulbs in rupees 2340. So overall, what is the gain or profit? Therefore, gain or profit to the shopkeeper equal to, now what is the gain here? The gain is nothing but selling price minus cost price. Selling price minus cost price equal to 2340 minus 2000 equal to 3 rupees 340. So he gained how much? 340 rupees. And therefore percentage gain equal to gain or profit. You can write gain or you can write profit also. So percentage gain or profit is nothing but SP minus CP upon SP into CP into 100. This is the formula. So SP minus CP we have already taken out. So 340 upon cost price was, this is the cost price, that is 2000 multiplied by 100. So 1 2 1 2 1 1 equal to 34 upon 2 is 70. So 70%. So he gained how much? 17% on this transaction. Got it clear? So these are the way how we can find out. Now this is the gain or profit we have found. Similarly, we can find the loss also. But in the loss, what will be there? The loss can be, here we have found out the, Here we have found out the gain. When we find out the loss, we have to deduct SP from CP. That is opposite. Okay. And the rest procedure will be same. Here instead of gain, you will write loss. So first, before going ahead, I will write some formulas. You have to note down those formulas so that it will be easy for you to solve the numericals based on loss and profit or profit and loss. So first I will take profit, also known as gain, equal to selling price minus cost times percentage profit equal to selling price minus cost price upon cost price into 100. Then loss equal to cost price minus selling price, because when the loss is there, cost price will be always greater than selling price, and percentage loss equal to cost price minus selling price upon cost price multiplied by 100. So these are the four formulas that you have to remember for the profit and loss, to find out the profit and loss related to buy or sell. Got it clear? So these are the formulas that you have to remember forever, so that it will be very easy for you to find out the gain or loss, that is profit and loss, for any transaction of any commodity. Here, based on these three topics, your next exercise is there, and today you have to solve that exercise completely. That is exercise 8.2. Exercise 8.2. In this exercise, I will take 2-3 examples. Say second one. On Sunday, 845 people went to a zoo. On Monday, only 169 people went. What is the percent decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday? Now, visiting people on Sunday. I will write second example here. Visiting people to zoo on Sunday equal to 845. Visiting people to zoo on Monday equal to 169. Now What you have to find here? You have to find decrease in the people visiting, percentage decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday. How much decrease was there on Monday? So decrease in people visiting the zoo on Monday equal to 840 45 minus 169. So what it comes? 15 minus 9 is 6. 3 minus 6 means 13 minus 6 is 7, and 7 minus 1 is 6. So how many less people visited on Monday? 676 compared to Sunday. So what was the decrease? Therefore, percentage decrease equal to, how much were decreased? This much, 676. Out of how many? That is on Sunday, 845 multiplied by 100. Now, this percentage you have to calculate. Now, how will you calculate this percent? So, just see here, it is 5 here, 100. I will first divide it by 5. So, 5 1 the 5, 5 6 the 30, 5 9 the 45. Here 20. Okay. Now can you divide this by this? Let's say 676 divided by instead of that, if we divide 169 is divisible by 49. Yes, it is 13 square. So now can we be divisible by 13? 13 6 no 13 5 65, 26 13 2 right. It is divisible by 13. So 13 and here 13 5 65, 13 2 again 13 1 13, 13 4. Now see here we get 4 here. So no need of division here. We have already divided. Reduce that. So directly we can have 169 4s are 676. So I will write directly 100 here. Here it was 676 and here it was 160, 845. Okay, so first I divided by 5, so I got 169 here, and here I got 20, then 1 and here 4. So 24s are 80, so equal to 80%. So there was decrease by 80% in the visiting people on Monday. How much percentage were decreased? 80% people came, less people came on Monday compared to Sunday. So this is the way how we can find out the answer. That is the decrease percentage in the people. One more example will go. Fifth one. The fifth one. A VCR and TV. Fifth one it is. VCR and TV were bought for rupees 8,000 each. Cost, price of VCR equal to 8,000 rupees and cost of TV equal to again rupees 8,000. As it is being given that each is brought for 8,000 rupees. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on VCR and profit of 8% on TV. Loss of 4% on VCR, or I will write another way. Loss percentage on VCR equal to 4% and loss profit percentage on TV equal to 8%. Find the gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Now, as we have solved this together, we have to find the total whether he got loss or profit on the total transaction. So, first of all, what we have to find? We have to find the selling price with this loss. Got it clear? So, first loss percentage. Loss percent equal to selling price. Loss it is, so cost price minus selling price upon cost price into 100 into 100. Now, what is the loss percent? It is 4. So 4 equal cost price. Cost price is 8,000. Selling price we don't know. Upon cost price, that is 8,000 again multiplied by 100. Therefore, what we get here? 4 into 80 is 320 equal to 8,000 minus SP. So SP equal to 8,000 minus 320 equal to Okay. Now this is the selling price for VCR. Now we will find SP for TV. Now profit percent equal to selling price minus cost price upon cost price into 100. 8% was the profit, so 8 equal to SP minus 8,000 upon 8,000 into 100. Now 8 into 8, 64 means 640. You get at this side equal to SP minus 8,000. Therefore, SP equal to 8,000 plus 640 equal to 8,640. Now, total cost price equal to 2 into 8,000 because both cost price were 8,000, so it is 16,000. Total selling price equal to 7,680 plus 8,640 equal 20. Then 7 and 6, 13. 1, 8 and 8, 16. Rupees 16,320. Therefore, profit, this is overall profit, okay? Profit equal to total selling price minus total cost price equal to 16,000 minus 16,320 minus 16,000 equal to 320. So this was the profit. So then after we have to find the percentage profit. So to find, I will rub down this given quantity only. Okay. Therefore, percentage profit equal to profit upon total cost price into 100 equal to profit is 320, total cost price was 16,000 into 100, 2 zeros get cancelled, 1 zero also get cancelled, 16 ones are 16, 16 twos are 32, so we get 2%. So how much he gained? He gained 2% on the total transaction. So this was your final answer, 2%. He gained 2% on the total transaction. The last one, today's, we'll take the 10th one now. 10. Now in here, I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400 including 8% VAT. Now here one I forgot to include is the sales tax and value added tax. Sales tax and value added tax. Now, generally the taxes are being put on the cost price, not on the mark price. Mark price is mostly including the taxes. Got it clear? So remember, mark price is including taxes. The tax may be the sales tax or VAT, whatever. Now here, in this 10th example, I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400 including 8% VAT. Find the price before VAT was added. So, cost price or selling price, I will say, selling price of dryer. Selling price of dryer rupees 5,400. Rupees 5,400. VAT percent equal to, how much was the VAT percent? 8%. 8% is the VAT percent. Now it is very simple to find out the cost price. By unitary method we can go, which will become the very shortcut method. So mark price of the dryer, mark price of dryer equal to, now VAT was added, 8% was the VAT and 100% is the cost price. Okay, whatever it is. So 100 plus 8 is 108 upon 100 multiplied by the selling price, that is 5,400. These two zeros will get cancelled. What we get? Sorry, my mistake. It should be, this price is more than 8%. So it should be 100 upon 108 into 5400. Now 1, you cannot cancel your 0. Okay, let it. So 54 is the factor of 108. So 2 here and here 100. Then again I can divide this and I can divide 100 by 2. So what I get? 50 multiplied by 100, that is 5,000. So the cost price or the price before the VAT, that is marked price of the dryer, is nothing but 5,000 rupees. It is very simple to calculate in the VAT. So try to solve this. If there are still some difficulties, tomorrow I will come with some extra examples based on the same subtopics. Up till then, goodbye. Today's homework will be just exercise 8.2 you have to complete. Bye, and let's meet tomorrow again for some extra examples.